What do you hear when I say the following sentence? I have worked in my current position for 15 years. If your reference language is German, maybe you thought, oh, I don't work there anymore. But in English, it's different. If you say, I have worked here, it means you started working there. In the sentence, I have worked in this current position for 15 years. It means you started 15 years ago and you are still working here. Today on day 16, we are going to deal with a very important grammatical topic, the present perfect. And it is so important because in German we have a tense that looks just like this. Perfect. Ich habe gearbeitet. I have worked. But both sentences mean something completely different. Well, not completely, but quite. In English, I have worked means I'm still working. It's something that started in the past and is still going on. In German, ich habe gearbeitet means that's done. That's in the past. So let's have a look at the rules for the present perfect. You use the present perfect to say that an action or event started in the past and is still going on. Or sometimes also that the actual action has ended, but you can still feel the result of it, so to speak. For example, if you say, I've worked 10 hours today, it either means you have worked up till now and you are still at your desk. In the hospital, wherever you work, I've worked already that much. It could also mean I've worked 10 hours, I'm so tired. Being tired is the result of having worked 10 hours. Either way, the present perfect is used when you want to say it's important for the present moment, which is also why it's called the present perfect. You form the present perfect as follows. You need has for he, she, it, have for all the other persons. So it's has or have plus the verb plus ed for regular verbs. For example, I have, play is the verb. I have played because play is regular. I've played tennis since I was 10. Ich spiele schon Tennis seit ich 10 bin. And for the irregular verbs, and this is why we learn them by heart, it's the third form. So you've got has or have, and then the so-called past participle, the third form. Let's go with drink, trinken, drink, drank, drunk. Jack has drunk too much. Now he's hungover. Jack hat zu viel getrunken. Jetzt hat einen Kater. You see, in the second example, Jack is not drinking anymore, but because he had too much alcohol, now he doesn't feel good. So now is the result of having drunk too much last night, for example. For questions and negations, it's the same rule that you already know. You need an auxiliary verb. In this case, have or has is an auxiliary verb because it helps to form the present perfect. So if you want to form a question, you put have or has in the beginning of the sentence. If you want to negate a sentence, you just add not. For example, I have not played chess for years. Ich habe schon jahrelang kein Schach mehr gespielt. Or for a question, has Brianna ever gone cross-country skiing? Ist Brianna schon einmal Langlaufski gefahren? And for the present perfect, there are so-called tense markers as well, Signalwörter in German. You don't have to have them in a sentence, but sometimes you can find them. For example, never, nie, ever, je, always, immer, yet, schon, until now, bis jetzt, just, gerade, he has just done it. This is especially true for British English. So in British English, you would use just plus present perfect. In American English, you can use either present perfect or the simple past. Since, seit, which is for a point in time, Zeitpunkt, or for, which is for a longer period of time. And for also means seit. Let's put these rules into practice right away with exercise number 10, which you can find on page 23. It's very short. Fill in have or has and decide, do you need since or for? Both mean seit. And on the right hand side, you can see the rules again. Since, short word, for a Zeitpunkt, something very concrete. For, long, it's for a longer period of time, Zeitraum. Please pause the video and do the task. Let's have a look at the solution. Number 1, we have not eaten dinner yet. Wir haben noch nicht zu Abend gegessen. We needs have. Number 2, until now. Bis jetzt, everybody has liked my chicken. Everybody looks like a plural, but grammatically it's singular. Everybody has liked my chicken. I have never done drama. Number 4, for how long have you known Pete? The translation in German is, wie lange kennst du Pete schon? So in German, in this case, we would use the present or presens to say it's still going on. In English, present perfect, because you met Pete at some point in the past and you still, in the present, know him. So for how long have you known Pete? And we need for because we are talking about weeks, years, or maybe only hours, but it's a longer period of time. Number 5, he has, he, she, it, das S muss mit, he has not been the same since he had the accident. Er ist nicht mehr derselbe. Again, in German, we need the present tense, since he had the accident, seitdem den Unfall hatte. In this case, we need since because accident is a clear point in time. It's not a period, it's a short point in time, since he had the accident. So let's move on to exercise number 11. And in this case, it's just about reactivating your knowledge about the past participle, the third form of verbs. Remember, for regular verbs, you add d or ed, and for the irregular verbs, it's the third form that you have been learning throughout the course. So please pause the video and do the task. Let's have a look at the solution. The past participle of do is done. That was the example. Number 2, meet. It's meet, met, met. Met is the past participle. Number 3, change. Ändern, wechseln is regular. Changed. In this case, because change ends with an e, you just need to add d. Number 4, begin. Irregular, begin, began, begun. Begun is the past participle. Number 5, play is regular, played. Number 6, drive, driven. Number 7, come, came, come. The past participle looks like the first form, come, came, come. Number 8, make, made, like made in Germany. Number 9, be. Simple past is was or were, and the past participle been. Number 10, call is regular, so it's called. Number 11, win, won, won. Won is the past participle. And number 12, remember is regular again. Remembered is the past participle. And it's already time for the study suggestion of day 16. You can find the words on page 65. And for day 16, it's just the names of the month. So you might even know them already and have nothing else to do. And on page 68, I suggest that you learn 3 more irregular verbs, say, see, and show. And that's day 16 done.